Hey you guys, the Doc is Hope here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and having a great week so far. Happy Friday. We have officially made it through the week. So today I have for you 5 more amazing patterns that are 2 yards of fabric or less. I love stash busting and I know you guys do too, so I have dug through the archives to find another 5 fabulous patterns. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that so we can continue to hang out together and you guys can continue to catch these videos. All right, y'all. Well, without further ado, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get into it. All right, you guys, the first one I'm sharing with you is Butterick 6878, which is a shorts or a pants pattern. I absolutely love this. Now it's actually on sale in the paper pattern for $4.99 on simplicity.com, so it may be time for you to snag that for yourself. So this Butterick pattern, again, is a Mrs. Pants and shorts. It has a pleated front with a fly front zipper, side pockets, waistband with carriers, and back welt pockets. View A is a tapered leg pant, view B is a wide leg pant, and view C is shorts. And these were designed by Patty Palmer. Y'all know Patty Palmer is the fit queen, so these pants are gonna fit, okay? So I am showing you this pattern today, especially for view C, which is the shorts. So that is the pattern that is requiring less than 2 yards of fabric. You're actually going to need 1.5 yards, and that's even if you're sewing up a 45-inch width. If you are making the pants, it is a little over 2 yards. The most you're going to use is 2.5. So, you know, if you want to make pants, you can make pants, but if you want to make shorts under 2 yards, go ahead and go for view C. As far as this pattern goes, the sizing ranges from an 8 to a 24. You are going to need some interfacing. You are going to need some lining as well. So that's kind of nice. These are like a more dressy pant with a lining, which is really nice, especially for fall. So definitely love that. For your fabrics, they are suggesting your gabardine, your linen, your cotton blends, your poplin, and your twill. We love all of those here, right guys? And let's see, for your notions, you're gonna need 2 pants hook and bar closures, 1 9-inch or longer zipper, and double-sided adhesive fabric tape. And then you're also going to need some 1-inch wide elastic for fitting and some stay tape. So I'm assuming we're doing some fitting here with these pants. But I'm loving it. I'm loving this pattern, loving these pants, because I don't see an elastic waistband, but you're definitely going to use that elastic for something. It looks like there are some welt pockets on the back as well. This pattern is actually rated average, so it is not quite beginner friendly, but if you're looking for like a nice level up pair of trousers, this might be the one for you. Okay, you guys, so again, if you do not have Butterick 6878, pick yourself up that pattern while it's on sale and sew yourself up a beautiful pair of shorts or trousers. So the next pattern I'm going to share with you guys is a dress pattern. This is McCalls 8197, and you guys, I may or may not be working on this dress right now because that's just how much I love it. This is a baby doll dress, which you don't see those really often anymore, and I was like, you know what, let me sew myself up a little baby doll dress for summer so I can be cute and classical, because this is giving me like 70s vibes, right? So you have 3 different views. You have view A, view B, and C, which I will show you here. And I just love this dress. This is, again, your Mrs. dress. This is a Mrs. baby doll dress with and without sleeves, and view C has a ruffle. So let's see, I'm going to show you guys the line drawings here. View A, I'm sorry, you can see the front and back with the sleeveless option. View B has sleeves, and then view C has sleeves as well as a bottom ruffle. So any of those are cute. I'm actually sewing up view B right now, so y'all should see that from me pretty soon here. So I love this pattern, or else I would not be sharing it with you. Let's see, let's talk about the specifics of this pattern. It is rated easy. For this pattern, you will need, for this pattern, it ranges from a 6 to a 24. Your suggested fabrics are your poplin, your cotton blends, your sateen, and your denim. Oh, how cute in a denim. Ooh, okay. You are gonna need a little bit of lining, and like I said, I'm working on this right now, so the lining is only for the front and back of the bodice. Very simple. Get yourself some polyester lining, get yourself some satin lining, get yourself some cotton lining, depending on what fabric you're using, and you'll be fine. So as far as notion goes, you only need a 14-inch invisible zipper. I don't think I have a zipper, so I'll need to get one of those. But I'm feeling the Joann burn, y'all. Like Joann, that was my Notions go-to spot. If I needed a zipper, if I needed some buttons, if I needed some thread, and now I'm just like, yeah, it's Etsy, or it's Amazon, or it's WayWack, Walmart on a good day, Hobby Lobby on a bad day. But anyway, yes, so definitely get yourself a zipper. If you're sewing up view A, if you're using a 60-inch width, you're gonna need 1 7/8 yards of fabric, so under 2. And then if you're sewing B or C with the sleeve, the most you're gonna need is 2.5 yards for this dress. But I love this dress, I couldn't leave it out. Sorry, I couldn't leave it out because I just love it just that much. So if you guys do not have McCalls, 8197, pick yourself up this pattern, sew yourself up this super cute dress. Okay, y'all. Ooh, there's some thunder. I think there's a storm coming. So let's see. The next pattern I'm going to share with you is Butterick 6875. Your top patterns. Y'all know I love bringing you these top patterns because who can ever have enough tops, right? Tops and pants, separates. It's time for your separates. So this one I absolutely love. View A for me. View A is just so cute, so chic, so classy. View B is what the model is wearing, and then view C is kind of like a more casual look. If you ask me, I love view A. That's the one I was like, yeah, that's the one I need. So let's talk about this. This is again in that Butterick sale this week or this weekend. This is your Mrs. Tops. Relaxing fitted doll men's sleeve tops have a symmetrical draped neckline with options for flutter sleeves or elastic casing. Jewel neckline top has wide gathered sleeves. Tops have a keyhole with loop and button closure. So I'm sure we'll see like all of those intricacies when we look at the line drawings here. This pattern is rated easy. Let's go ahead and look at those line drawings. So as you can see here, view A is the one with the little slit on the side. That's the one I love here. And then view B is the one that the model is wearing. The sleeve is the difference. So that little elastic on the sleeve there. And then view B is more of a covered up, fully covered with the elastic sleeve as well. So I love all of those, but again, view A for me is the winner. Let's talk about the fabric suggestions here. And again, the yardage on this, you're going to need up to 1 7/8 yards if you're using a 60-inch width, no matter which view you're sewing. So love, 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 love that. For this pattern ranges from a 6 to a 24. Your suggested fabrics are your charmeuse, your cotton blends, your crepe de chine, your double georgette, your poplin, shirtings, and silky types. So lots of range there. Lots of like silky, nice, summery, fall, keep you cool type fabrics, which I love. And then you have some, you know, kind of more substantial fabrics like that poplin in there. So any of those I really love. Even the shirting would be cute. So you are going to need some interfacing as well. For your notions, you're going to need 1/2 inch button, and also for B and C, you're going to need some 1 inch wide elastic for those arms, or sleeves rather. So I just love this pattern, you guys. Another cute top from Butterick. This again is Butterick 6875. If you guys do not have that pattern, go ahead and pick it up while it's on sale and sew yourself up some cute tops, okay? Okay, so I have another pair of shorts and pants for you guys. I have not yet sewn this pattern up, but I have owned it forever. But it is an easy level 3 learn to sew, and it is 2 yards of fabric or less. So I could not help but include it here. Again, McCalls 8148. This is your women's pants and shorts pattern. This is a pleated trouser, shorts, and pants with double welt pockets and extended waistband. Let me show you guys the line drawings here. Love, love, love these shorts. They come in a short and then also like a Bermuda short. So if you want a little more coverage, you can definitely sew up view B. If you like shorts, you can sew up view A. And then if you like trousers, you can sew up view C. So lots of range here with this pattern. Again, we're keeping with the theme of separates here. This pattern ranges from an 8 to a 32. Your suggested fabrics are your faux leather, your corduroy, your wool blends, and your gabardine. So these are like screaming fall, winter to me, with those thicker, more substantial, hardy fabrics, if you will. And you're also gonna need some lining fabric. I'm leaning towards maybe an average here, just because you have, you know, all those different things going on, and there is a zipper to install as well. And there is a lining, so I'm leaning more towards an average. This may not be like a super beginner friendly pattern. For your notions, you're going to need 1 7-inch invisible zipper and a hook and bar closure. Like I said, view A is the shorts. If you're sewing up a 60-inch width, 1 3/4 yards. View B, 1 5/8, and view C, which is the full pants, is 2.5 yards of a 60-inch width. So love, love, love this pattern as well from McCalls. I should make these soon. This again is McCalls 8148. So definitely pick that up and sew yourself up some cute shorts, some Bermuda shorts, or some trousers. Okay, so this next pattern to me, chef's kiss good. This is McCalls 8057, underrated, under the radar. Where has she been all my life? I do not know, but this pattern right here, when I saw this, I just had to have it. I had to have it, and I got it. This is a pants and shorts pattern, so another pants and shorts. These pants, y'all, okay, let's talk about it. These are your elastic waist shorts and pants. Elastic waist, okay? Need I say more? I was in love. I was in love with the fit of these and the elastic waist. You got me. You got me all day. So this pattern is your shorts, tapered or straight leg pants below the waist. They have an elastic waist. A, B, and C are loose fitting through the hips, and they have side pockets. D, E, and F are semi-fitted through the hips. So this is rated easy, you guys. So this is definitely a beginner friendly pants pattern or shorts, because you got that elastic waistband, no zippers, no flies, no buttons, no fuss, no muss, elastic, okay? So let's look at these line drawings, you guys. They did not show everything individually. They just kind of used this line to cut it in thirds, which that's fine. So A is the shorts, B is like a longer, I guess, capri pant, and then E is a full pant. Okay, so you got two different views here. You can do a more tapered pant, which is D, E, and F, and the shorts that correspond to that, or you can do A, B, and C, which is a wide leg pant, and the shorts that correspond with that. So you got options. You can make all kind of pants and shorts with this pattern, y'all. I mean, come on. So, and we love that all in one package, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So this pattern ranges from an extra small to an extra large. Your suggested fabrics are your challis, your crepe, your gauze, your linen. This is designed for medium weight woven fabrics. So Any of those, y'all know I love a good crepe, but any of these would be really nice. For your notions, you need 3/8 inch elastic just for the waistband. And that's it. So varying amounts of that elastic, but it's just for that waistband. And that's your only notion. Like I said, no buttons, no zippers, no hook and eye, none of that. If you're sewing up view A, 60 inch with 1 yard, bam. 1 yard, you heard it here first. So grab your stash. This is a stash buster. Some shorts for 1 yard, okay? You can't beat that. If you're sewing up view B, which is like the Bermuda, 1.5 yards. And then view C is gonna be 2.5 yards for the pants. But we're not worried about that. We're not studying the pants today. We're worried about the shorts. So view D, 1.25 for the shorts, 1 5/8 for the Bermuda, and 2 1/8 for the pants. So we're coming in hot, y'all. We're coming in hot at 1 yard. I might have to do another video of like patterns in 1 yard or less. We'll see what I can find. Okay, so again, if you guys do not have McCalls 8057, definitely pick that up. Sew yourself up some cute summer or fall shorts or some super cute pants with an elastic waistband and thank me later. Okay, so I may have told y'all that I had 5 patterns, but I actually have 6 patterns for you today because I couldn't stand to scratch one off of the list. So the last one I'm going to share with you is McCalls 8067, which is a really cute button-up blouse. This pattern is your loose fitting tops with facings and pocket, sleeve, and length variations. C and D have collars and lapels. So this is your Mrs. Button front tops with collar and sleeve options. Okay, so we have 4 different views here. A, which is the short sleeve, no collar. You have view B, which is the short sleeve, a little longer with that facing. And then view C is the short sleeve with the collar. It reminds me kind of like a bowling shirt. And then view D is the long sleeve with the collar. So if you're a little intimidated of collars, you can definitely sew the version with no collar. But all of these to me are very cute options. As far as sizing goes, this pattern ranges from a 6 to a 22. Your suggested fabrics are your crepe de chine, your challis, and your lawn. So any of those would be super cute. As far as your notions go, 5/8 inch buttons for all of these options. So if you're sewing up view A, you're gonna need 1 7/8 yards max. So that's even a 45 inch width. View B, 2 yards max with a 45 inch width. View C, 2 1/4 max, but 1 3/4 with a 60 inch width. And then view D, you're going to need 2 1/8 with a 60 inch width or 2 1/2 with a 45. And that's just because you got those sleeves. So if you don't want sleeves, you want short sleeves, any of those are under 2 yards of fabric. You're also going to need some fusible interfacing, and you can see the line drawings here with all 4 of those views in the backs as well. And there's a little slit on the side. Get yourself some ventilation. All right, you guys, so that's the last pattern that I have for you today. If you do not have McCalls 8067, pick that up. Sew yourself up a cute button front top, layer it, wear it in the fall, wear it in spring, year round. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I enjoyed making this video for you. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. Definitely give me a thumbs up down below if you like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well and hit your notification bell so we can continue to hang out with each other. All right, you guys, well, until next time, be blessed and happy sewing.